when I went on my mission, went to the language training mission for 2 months, 8 weeks. Then we flew down I went to the Uruguay, Paraguay mission. And we flew down and the plane landed in Montevideo. And when we flew down, they also shipped, as part of our luggage, 2 copy machines for the mission home. And luckily one of the other elders was in charge of that. And just so you get an idea of what the countries are like, the mission president went down the day before and paid bribes to the luggage handlers and the customs people to get the copy machines through. Even though they paid all the tariffs and all that kind of stuff, he also had to bribe the officials. And so when they came down the next day, they had all changed. They were all new officials, and so he had to bribe them also. He had done a lot of work in his businesses in South America, and he knew how to do that kind of stuff. But I just thought it was interesting that he didn't meet us because he was talking to the officials and stuff. And the APs drove us to the mission home. And the cars they used were BMWs. That was a fairly cheap car down there. For us, it was kind of, there was a lot of Mercedes and BMWs down there and Volkswagens. And there were a lot of really old cars. They just drove them forever. All the taxis were old Mercedes taxis. And we went a lot of places by bus, but a lot of places also by taxis. Transportation down there was well, life in total was very inexpensive for Americans. Our budget, quote unquote, was $100 a month, and I couldn't spend it even $100 a month. When I got back, we had several $100s still left in the account that I hadn't spent. Transportation was very, very cheap. You could ride the bus downtown for about 5 cents, maybe less than that even. You take a taxi ride across the downtown Montevideo, and it was about $1, $1.25. And so when we had bicycles. We all had bicycles. When you got sent to a certain area, the missionaries that were there would leave their bicycles, and the missionary coming in would buy them, quote unquote, from the missionary that was leaving, and he had to reduce the price by 10% of what he paid for it. And so eventually they should have been free, but there were some pretty low priced bicycles that weren't worth much, but it didn't matter. In the downtown area, it was hard to ride bicycles because there was so much traffic. I took all the bus schedules and put them up on a big board in the where the elders lived. There was Rodo Norte and Rodo Sur lived in the same. There were 6 missionaries that lived in the same apartment with a maid and a cook, 2 separate people. And so we never had to cook any meals or anything like that.